I just feel like no one cares about that. And welcome to my channel. No. Hey, it's Michaela and welcome to my channel. So if you look at my last video I posted, it's been a couple years. And I decided that it's time to bring this back. I stopped posting on this channel just because of what other people thought and what other people were saying and just caring about the wrong things and trying to please other people, and I don't want to do that anymore. I decided that 2024 is going to be the year that I really do things for myself and try my hardest to stop caring what other people think. I posted a little story about it on my Instagram, and I had a couple people come to me after and just say that it helped them want to do things that they were scared of doing or post things that they were hesitant to post. And that's kind of what I want this channel to be about. I just want it to be a place where I can be myself and hopefully help other people feel like they can be themselves, because I decided that over the last year or so, life's just too short to try and please other people or do things for other people. I've been through a lot of toxic friendships, relationships, things like that in the past, and it's just not worth it. I want to do things for me and help other people show that they can do things for themselves. So yeah, this video is just going to be a little intro video, get to know me / Q&A. I posted this little thing on my Instagram story asking if anyone had any questions, so I'm going to answer some of the questions people posted on there at the very end. But I just kind of wanted to go into a little bit about me and what I want this channel to be. So like I said, my name is Michaela. I'm originally from Southern Utah and now I live here in Orlando. I currently work for Disney at Disney World as well as Lululemon. My two favorite things are going to the beach and going to Disney, so Florida truly is the perfect place for me to be able to do both of those things, and I just want to be able to document those adventures here. One of my things that I want to do on this channel, a little series I guess you could say, is taking whoever is watching with me to new places or new things. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I want to think of a little name like finding new favorites, or I don't know yet. Finding, I don't know, something. We'll think of it. I'll think of it. But a little adventure of finding places for the first time, going places for the first time. I think trying new things can be a little bit scary or intimidating, and I feel like I get in a habit of being oh, this is a new place I want to go to or a new thing I want to try, but I have to wait until someone goes with me, and I'm not doing that anymore. Whether it's a new workout class, a new coffee shop, a new restaurant, a new food at the parks, just anything like that, I'm going to start making videos about. Hopefully they're interesting. If not, it'll just be for the memories. But yeah, finding fun in the first time doing things. I really don't know what I'm gonna call this. Finding something. We'll be finding something. Okay, so let's get into the questions. Like I said, I posted this little story on my Instagram. If you do want to follow my Instagram in case I post anything like that in the future for videos, I'll link it down below. But let's get into it. So the first question said, I would love to know what you think of Florida being from Utah, pros and cons. I'm gonna go through my biggest cons and then I'll say my biggest pros. So we'll end on the good parts. But first off, I think my biggest con about Florida is the humidity. The humidity here in the summertime is so rough. Growing up in Utah, it is very dry there, and humid heat is just a whole different world. I wish it was not humid here. My second biggest con is just the distance from my family. All of my family lives in Utah at the moment. When we can, they come visit me, I go visit them, and it makes me appreciate Utah a lot more. And then my third con is the things that I miss from Utah. My biggest three things that I miss are In-N-Out, Durango's, if you're from Southern Utah, you know, and Swig. I just haven't found anything that compares to either of those three things here in Florida, and whenever I go and visit home, those are the three things that I do. Just love those three things so much, probably more than I should, but those to me are Utah staples and are the three things that I wish would come to Florida. So yeah, those are my top three cons, and I'll go with my top, I guess, three pros. Like I said, my two favorite things to do are going to the beach and going to Disney. So here in Florida, that is the perfect place for me to be. Another pro is my job. I really couldn't do my 2 jobs anywhere else. I am currently a character attendant at Disney World, and then I am an educator at the Lululemon at Disney Springs. And I think just being a part of those 2 worlds has been a really good support system for me, and a place where I can continue to discover what I want to do, who I want to be, and I don't feel like I could do that anywhere else. The other biggest pro for me living in Florida is the weather. I know I just said the humidity is a con, but besides the humidity, I love the weather here in Florida. Right now it's been a little chilly, but compared to Utah, it is nothing. I personally hate the cold. I would rather the humidity than snow, 100% any day. Next question. The next one says, what is your role/current job with Disney? So I kind of just answered this. I am currently a character attendant at Disney World. So with that, I basically work across all 4 parks, all the Disney resorts. I can really be anywhere, which I really like. There's a huge variety with that role. The next question says, when did you do your DCP? So I did my first DCP, or Disney College Program, in 2018. I was PhotoPass at Magic Kingdom. And then I was one of the people who were supposed to come down for the 2020 program, but never made it down due to the shutdown. And then I ended up returning when they brought the program back in 2021, when I was children's activities. And then I stayed here. The next question says, how did you and Emily meet? So Emily is one of my very best friends. We actually met on my first Disney College Program, so in 2018. We had a mutual friend who was actually also named Emily, and that Emily was from my hometown, and they worked together a ton, and so we just met through her and have been friends ever since. The next question is fave places to go outside of Disney in Florida and fave beaches. So my favorite place to go outside of Disney, honestly, is going to the beach. But besides that, finding places that are a little less busy. I think sometimes people talk about like being in the Disney bubble, and part of that is just being somewhere that is so busy all the time can just be a lot. So I love finding little places that are more like hidden gems, or places that aren't as busy, to kind of help give a contrast to that. I also really enjoy going to like Universal, even though that is another like theme park and can get very busy. It's just a very different like energy there, a very different world. So it does help with that contrast as well. And then favorite beaches. I will do like one from each coast. I would say on the Atlantic side, really anywhere in Jupiter, Florida, if you know where that is. I love all of those beaches. I just think it's so fun and pretty, and I love going there. And then on the Gulf side, I would say my favorite beach is Anna Maria. Okay, the next question is fave things to do at the beach. So I am 100% to the core a water wave girly. Like, I am not someone that you take to the beach if you just want to sit on the sand and read a book. I will be in the water the entire time. I could stay in the water for hours, honestly. One of my other favorite things to do, like after being at the beach, is just to explore the little beach town. I love finding little surf shops or little like beachside restaurants, that kind of a thing. Just finding new places to go that are just like the beachy vibe just makes me so happy. So the next one says tea, please. So sorry to disappoint, but I just don't really have any at the moment. My teacup is currently empty. Need a refill, so if you have any, let me know. And the last one says best underrated Disney snacks/restaurants. So I would say my most underrated Disney snack is this blue slushie. It is at Magic Kingdom in Liberty Square. And I know what you're probably thinking is that there's a lot of places you can just get a blue slushie, but this one specifically is different than any other one I've had on Disney property. It is like so light and fluffy, and if you've ever gone to Magic Kingdom with me, especially in the summer, I've probably made you get this with me, but it is so good. It is just one of my very favorite things. And then for restaurant, I would say the Cantina in Epcot, in the Mexico Pavilion. I'll put like the details here. I always get this little like kids meal because I'm a child, but the price is not that bad and you get a lot of food. I think it's like 2 tacos, you get like chips and they're like white queso, the little apple slices and a drink, I think. And it's all under $10, I'm pretty sure. And it's so good. It's like just like good food that doesn't make me feel sick. It's filling and it's a good change from like park food. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like it's underrated. Maybe a lot of people know about it, but that's my favorite place to go. So yeah, those are all the questions I'm going to answer for now. I don't really want this to be too long, but I'm excited to get back into things and to start making videos. Hopefully you enjoyed this and thought it was fun. If you want to see my other videos that I was talking about or other adventures, feel free to follow along. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have the best day. See you next time!